الرحيم الحمد لله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم الذي لا يموت ولا يسمع ويطلع على أشاراتها خطايانا ويمحوها ويعفو فسبحان الذي يثبت من يشاء ويمحو وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ولا نذير ولا مثيل له شهادة حقا لا ربنا ونشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا ومولانا محمدا عبده وحبيبه ورسوله أرسله الله تعالى رحمة للعالمين لا شفيع يوم الجزاء صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى وصحبه أزواجه ذريته الكرام وأتباعه وخلفائه الراشدين المرشدين المهديين من بعده ووزرائه الكاملين في عهده خصوصا منهم الأئمة خلفاء رسول الله على تحقيق أمرائه المؤمنين حضرة أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي ذوي القدر الجليل على باقية الصحابة والتابعين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون اتقوا الله تعالى وأطيعوه إن الله مع الذين اتقوا والذين هم محسنون. الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المنزل على النبي المرسل وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون إن الله هو الرزاق ذو قوة متين. صدق الله العظيم. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. جمعة مبارك، جمعة كريم. Imam Shaykh Abdul Haqq, Allah bless him, he wrote, اعلموا أن شهركم هذا شهر جمادي الأولى الذي مشاعركم فاصفوا. This month of yours, Jumal al-Akhir, Jumal al-Ula, is a holy shrine. So, wherein everything becomes clear and limpid. A shrine is a place you go to, a maqam, to feel the spiritual tajalli, spiritual atmosphere, to soak up the holy atmosphere, to feel refreshed and invigorated. And Shaykh Abdul Haqq, Allah bless him, he was Wali Allah. He said to those who come after him to take each month, new month when it comes, as a shrine, like visiting a maqam. You enter into the month, and in that month there is tajalli special for that month coming. This month things become clear, more clear. فلا تجمدوا عن الجري في عباد الله الذي لا مبوض إلا هو. So don't balk or hold back or freeze up from performing divine service from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, beside whom there is no one to worship or worthy of worship. وهو كريم الذي لا ملجأ ولا ملان إلا هو. There is no refuge or help or satisfaction except from Him. فأنبوا إليه فإنه يقبل توبته ويغفر. So turn to him, for he is the acceptor of repentance who blocks out sins. Assalamu alaikum. I was listening to a short khutbah from Shaykh this morning. He was reminding all of us that everything is under divine arrangement and control. We're not ever in a situation where things are out of the control of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even a rock falling off a cliff is not out of control. Everything is under control. Everything is according to a divine arrangement and heavenly arrangement. Yudabir al-Amr, the command descends through degrees, coming to prophets, coming to awliya, coming. And everything is under control and for a reason. Our job or our mission is to do our ibadat, divine service, and to be patient with everything that happens to us, and try to gain the wisdom and lights that He wants for us, that He put it into this life to get it. They asked him about this virus, this COVID, that has the whole world trembling. He said he was sent for that purpose. He says, you didn't stop to think that maybe it's an obedient servant? It's in Allah's hands. He let it loose when He wants, and He takes it back when He wants. Its mission was to make people to leave the love of dunya. All of us addicted. We talk about addicts. They have something they like, they keep doing it. We're addicted to everything to do with this life. We're addicted to this life. We love it. We don't want to leave it. We don't want to miss anything from it. We want more and more and more. If we can see the chance to take all of it in our hands, to control it, we go for it. And people that Allah gave them that chance, they're fighting to hold that diamond in their hands. If you tell them, before you, people held that position, and what happened to them? They passed away. Holy Quran gives the example of Qarun. He was the richest one, 60 camels, 100 camels just to carry the keys to his treasures. Not the treasures, just the keys to his boxes and safes and whatever they had in those days. I'm sure as soon as somebody had a treasure, they found a way to lock it up somewhere. People are ingenious. And everyone was jealous from him, saying, oh, if only we had what he had. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made earth to swallow him up. Either something happened, he fell into it, or he died and was buried. Either way, whatever he had from his treasures, you couldn't take even one key, let alone the treasures. Allah shows that example again and again and again, and people don't get the lesson. Still, we love dunya more and more and more. And there's a hadith Qudsi, I think it's a hadith Qudsi, that I made this dunya tough for people. For most people, life isn't so easy. Still they love it. What if I made it easy for them? They never think of me anything. They forget about me. So He made it tough a little bit. So He said, oh my Lord, take away this problem, oh my Lord, at least we turn to Him. And with that wisdom, He sent this virus, they say virus, into the minds of people, because until it reaches the minds of people, it doesn't have any effect. There are plenty of things we don't know anything about, doesn't affect it. When you know about it, then you begin to worry. So He made a worry, to be through the minds of people all over this world, fear, to make us to turn away from the love of dunya. Dunya loses its taste when everything is terrible. Some places it's locked down so severely, everything is miserable. People are saying, oh, we can't go to the movie, we can't go to the bar, we can't go to the gym, we can't go. Everything that made our lives happy before, we can't do it. What are we going to do? And people are killing themselves. Stop. Prophet cautions. He said, the one who harmed himself, he'll be resurrected, and again he'll do it, and again, and again, and again as a punishment. To teach you your life is not in your hands. You didn't create yourself, and the end of your life is not in your hands also. It's in Allah's hands. Everything is in Allah's hands. Therefore, Shaykh Abdul Haqq said, enter into this month like a maqam, like a shrine, visiting to take the tajalli. Every day, new tajalli. Every hour, every minute, there's something new. Keep looking for that. When you go to a maqam, you're looking lights. Look through this holy month and every month for His lights, how they're going to come, when they're going to come. We're watching. Watch. I'm with you watching. I'm with you the watcher. So many levels. What? Watch me, I'm watching you. Watch, I'm also with you watching. Watch, know that I am the watcher. Different levels a person might reach to, or more or less. That's only one weak person's idea from Holy Quran's ayats. Don't think you interpreted Holy Quran. Grand Sheikh said you have to believe at least 12,000 meanings for every letter, let alone every ayat. And every time new. If you say Vartaqibu ila ma'akum raqibu, 12,000 new ones. We said 3. We said it twice, 48,000 complete new meanings on every letter. So we didn't begin to put our foot in that ocean. It's an ocean. We say it's nothing. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim contains everything, but we say it like it's nothing. Say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Every day. If you can say 10 times, say 10 times. If you can say 100 times, say 100 times. If you can say 1,000, say 1,000. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim gives it power. With that power, you can move on your way. And our way is through ibadat to take more lights from this life when we go. If we take something in this life, alhamdulillah. But the target for a believer is akhirah. We're passing through to acquire lights and reach to akhirah. Allahumma salli wa sallim. Even inna dina indallahi Islam. Deen, dain. What's dain in Arabic? Deen, debt. The debt you owe to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to the one who created you. Alastu bi rabbikum? Qalu bala. You promise me? Yes, we promise you. Everything, this and that, this and that. I'm going to be your sincere servant. I'm coming to earth where you're sending me, taking on these bodies and this life to be your sincere servant and to come back to you pure and clean with what you wanted me to learn in this life. We promised to him. And we came here. Gharur. We deceived. We forgot. The hijab of this common life comes over us and we forgot everything we promised to Allah. Where was that? Alastu bi rabbikum? Where was it? In Pakistan? Alaska? Indonesia? Thailand? Australia? Where was it? Was it store, in Dallas, in Oklahoma, where was it? In Chicago? Where did it take place? Yunadim Munadim in Makan Karib. One day you'll hear a caller calling you from a place not far away. Karib, very near. Allah, very near. Closer than our vein. He said, I come between a person and his thoughts. You thought something, Allah already was between. Picked it up before you picked it up even. Where did it come from? One Shaykh, he wrote a book. He said, 4 types of thoughts. There was shaitani thoughts, devilish thoughts. There was psychic thoughts, ego thoughts. There was angelic thoughts and lordly thoughts. 4 levels. He said, gave an exercise to his murids. Sit, watch your thoughts, see which kind of thinking. If a thought comes, from where this is coming. This is a heavenly thought, an angelic thought, a lordly thought, or a shaitani thought, or an ego thought. Look and see. From where? Shaitan is putting its poison. Is it a poison thought or a good thought? How many people went to carry out a poison thought thinking it was a good thing? Prison is full with them. Shaykh said, look in the prison, look at the hospital, look at the cemetery. It's full with people that listened to poisonous thoughts and thought they were lordly thoughts. Look and see from where it comes. Our thoughts are from us or coming from someplace. Where do they come from? Where do they come from? There was a famous, this is the Christmas season. Last year we were in Mecca, this time here. There was a famous Christmas story. There was one tyrant, stingy and tyrant also. Zalim. He owned a company and he was very tough on his employees. He fell asleep on Christmas Eve. For them it's the high holiday. And 3 ghosts came to him, teaching him, showing him what he did in his life, what he did, how it is now, and what's going to be the result. This is what we're coming to. He woke up from each vision and said, this must be from what I ate. Might be a bit of mustard or a piece of beef made that. I just remembered that. Who knows? Somewhere. Heavenly thought, ego thought. And the last dream showed him what's going to be the result. First showed him what he did. Then he showed him how everyone else was suffering on account of him. Third showed him what's going to be his end. Showed him his grave. No one coming. No one crying for him. Alone with nothing in the snow forever. Our deeds have their, what should we say, effects. Effects. If this, that. If this, that. What you'll do is that. When the Quran says, man shall have nothing except what he strives for. You do something, you get its result. If you think something wrong and don't do it, Allah doesn't punish it. If you do it, it's a problem. Shaykh used to say, don't say it even. Once you say it, comes a problem. If you can stop the thought, stop it. If you can't stop it, don't say it at least. Once you bring it out, it has an existence. It's difficult to clean. Shaykh has to clean it. From all of us. He said, don't make your shaykh ashamed of you in front of Prophet. went to Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu and asked him about hikmah, wisdom. And he said, radiallahu anhu, wisdom is 10 parts. 10 parts. 9 of them is silent. 9 of them is silent. Mostly he was keeping quiet. If you spend time with Maulana Shaykh, mostly quiet. You wish he would say something. Not saying it. Naqshbandi zikr was mostly quiet. He knows we can't be quiet, so they made us to do loud zikr. At least we do something. May Allah grant us. When you enter a shrine, a maqam, what you do? First thing, you go into a tomb. Automatically. If this month is a shrine, a maqam, why shh? Because you're in a holy presence, heavenly presence. Keep quiet. Mother used to say, keep quiet. Turn away from them, meaning all that commotion, and watch, wait. They're waiting also, they just don't know it. Keep this time as a holy time. Keep these days and nights and every days and nights as a holy time as much as you can do. No one's going to be perfect. No one's going to be like Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Hasha. No one's going to be like Awliya, Hasha. We're bottom level people, beginning level. But I'm intending, oh my Lord, to complete the mission that I promised to you on the day of promises. To enter into this life as your servant. To do my divine service to you, and to take the lights that you created for me to carry. Everyone is created to be a deputy for Allah. Khalifatullah. Is to be dressed with lights of His holy names and attributes. How we're going to do it if we're You go to school, what the teacher says first thing. Shh. Isn't it? You come in the classroom, all the kids are shh. It's the first step to learn something. May Allah grant us. Arasana al-kalam, barak al-adam. Kalam Allah, malik al-aziz al-anam. Kama qala Allah tabarak wa ta'ala fil kalam. Wa idha quriya al-Qur'an. فاستمعوا له وأنصتوا لعلكم ترحمون. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. شهد الله أنه لا إله إلا هو. Allah is witness. Oh Allah. الحمد لله من كاملين والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد وعلى وصحبه أجمعين. تعذيب لنبي وتقريب لفقامة شان الشفيع. وقال عز وجل من قائلا مخبرا وأمرا إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد الذي لا خاتم الأنبياء أفكار العربي والعجم مولانا والمولى العالمين مختارمين سيدنا أبو القاسم محمد يا أيها المشتاقون لنور جمال وترجون شفاعته صلوا عليه صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيد إبراهيم وعلى آل سيد إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. وبارك اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيد إبراهيم وعلى آل سيد إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين. توب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم إنك على كل شيء قدير وإجابة جدير. اللهم اهدني فضلك فيمن هديت وعافني فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك وإنه لا يذل من وليت ولا يعز من لديك تبارك ربنا وتعاليت فلك الحمد ولا ما قضيت. نستغفرك اللهم ونتوب إليك. صلى الله على النبي وعلى وصحبه وسلم. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. واغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غيرا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. وانصرنا عدوك وعدوهم يا أرحم الراحمين يا الله. ربي اجعل من لدنك وليا اجعل من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا وكان حقا علينا نصر المؤمنين. اللهم افتح لنا أبواب السداد لأيدي المهد إن الله لطيف بالعباد يا غار يا غار يا غار هذا لكون يا غار وقوت يا ذابل القوم الذين ظلموا. الحمد لله رب العالمين. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون.